Today, we are going to do a little solo episode on confidence and magnetism. How to become more confident, be more magnetic, especially if you're someone like me that has ADHD or anxiety and you feel like it is holding you back. And I really wanted to do this episode because I never imagined that I would be here. I used to have extreme crippling anxiety. I was in a narcissistic abusive relationship for a while, which really deeply impacted my ability to be confident and believe in myself. And so there was a point in time in my life where I thought this life that I'm living would have been impossible. I never imagined I would be able to have my own company, grow a social media following, feel confident on a podcast, also feel confident in relationship and friendships. So I want to walk you through my process for overcoming the anxiety and becoming arguably the most confident and magnetic version of myself to date. So first of all, let's just really start with defining what confidence and magnetism is. Confidence is trust in yourself. It's not the absence of fear, but it's the ability to act in alignment with your natural truth, even when you are afraid. Magnetism is your natural energetic pull. It's when people are drawn to you, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. And those traits are not out there for you to go get. There are states that already live within you. And the biggest misconception in the world is that we have to do more or be more. No, we actually just have to remove the things that are holding us back, that are blocking us from being confident and feeling magnetic. So first of all, to become more confident, become more magnetic, we have to have an idea of what that actually looks like. So get really clear on what the most confident and magnetic version of yourself looks like. What are they doing? What are they wearing? How do they walk? How do they talk? What are they doing on a daily basis? And how does that confidence feel in the body? Because it's really hard to embody the most confident version of yourself when you don't even know what that really looks like. And you can also look at other people to model that after, especially celebrities. You can say, hey, I really like how, I don't know, J-Lo shows up in the world. Like she has this incredible confidence and magnetism, and she's had that since a very young age and until her current age right now at 50, I would say she's a very confident and magnetic person. So you can also model that after a celebrity or maybe an influencer that you see. And for this, I really like journaling. I really like writing it down. This is also a great just manifestation principle of picturing yourself in the future. What are they doing? What does that look like? And then once you have that really clear vision, that's your roadmap. That's something that you can now begin to embody. Okay, the most confident version of myself looks like this, walks like this, talks like this. Now it's my turn to start acting and playing that part. And the more you embody, the more it becomes natural. So that's number one, is understanding what true confidence for you looks like and feels like. Now, number two is to regulate your nervous system. This is going to play one of the biggest roles in confidence. And science actually shows us that a dysregulated nervous system will make our opinion of ourselves more negative. So if we are dysregulated, we're going to have more negative fear-based thoughts that are going to hold us back for being who we want to be. So it's really important to regulate your nervous system. So some of my favorite practices for this is definitely always and forever EFT tapping. It's using your body, so tapping on meridian points, similar to acupressure. When you tap on these points, they coincide with nerve endings. So tapping on these points will cause your nervous system to calm down, your shoulders will drop, your jaw will hold less tension, and your body will actually increase the production of serotonin. And so that will calm you down. That will also help to rewire your brain. So what you can do is when a negative thought comes up that works against your confidence, for example, I'm really nervous to do this, or today I just don't feel confident and empowered, I feel really insecure, we can tap on that and soften that thought first. So, for example, let's just say today I feel insecure. You can tap on that feeling. Okay, today I feel insecure, and that is okay. Even though I'm feeling insecure, I deeply love and accept myself. And as you're tapping, you'll find these negative feelings will really start to soften. And you're like, okay, I actually don't feel so bad and it doesn't feel so intense and overwhelming. And then when you get to that point with the negative parts of you, because you're able to soften it. Then you can tap in powerful affirmations. Like, I feel confident. I believe in myself. I know that I can handle anything that comes my way. And you will feel this energetic shift. I feel incredible after I EFT tap. So that is one of my all-time favorite tools. I also like using breath work just to access immediate safety as well as posture. So if you can pull your shoulders back, chest open, head in alignment with your body, this signals to your body, I'm safe, I'm open, I have energy. When our shoulders are slouched and our head's down and we're not looking people in the eye, this literally tells our body that I feel unsafe because I'm going to close off and I'm going to protect. So we want to open up, even just opening up the shoulders, straight back, straight spine. That's immediately energizing and can give you a boost of confidence. And then we want to work with the breath. So if we are feeling really, really anxious, we can use the physiological sigh to bring us back to peace. So that's 2 sharp breaths in through the nose and 1 long exhale like this. And about 3 to 5 of those will really calm your heart rate down. It works almost immediately. And I love doing the physiological sigh before I have a podcast, presentation, a meeting, especially when I'm just feeling really, really anxious. And then when you are doing the work, when you're at your laptop or your computer and you want to feel confident, or you walk into a room, make sure that your breathing is slow and steady. So we want to be breathing in through the nose for a count of 5 and out through the nose for a count of 5. You can also exhale through the mouth. So that slow and steady breath will signal to your body, I am safe, I can handle this. And that safety and that ability to handle this will make you feel more confident and more magnetic. Because if your body feels like it's running away from a tiger, it's in survival mode. And also our body and our mind can't tell the difference between a tiger and a negative email. So if we think we're running away from a tiger, we're not going to be prioritizing presence, focus, confidence. Our brain, our body, our nervous system is just focused on survival. So we really need to bring it back into a peaceful state so that we can be our most confident. Next is identity work. So it's not just about regulating, it's about the identity you claim for yourself, because most people have these like unconscious identities that are holding them back, whether that's I'm shy, or I'm just not confident, or I'm terrible at talking in public. And so we need to really identify, what limiting thoughts do we have that are holding us back on a daily basis? Us just getting a piece of paper and a pen out, writing down what are all of the negative self-deprecating thoughts that are coming up in my mind on a daily basis. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't feel good in my body is another really common one. This is too hard. It's too much. I don't have enough time. There's not enough money. I don't believe in myself. We have all of these thoughts that are running our background program of our mind that are really holding us back. But you can choose to take on a new identity at any point in your life. And so we can look at those subconscious patterns and say, okay, this is a former belief that I've held. Now I want to believe something different. And you can use EF tapping too to rewire this new thought program in the same way I just showed you with nervous system regulation, feeling confident. Another really great way is to journal from the first person perspective. So saying these affirmations out loud or journaling them down. I am confident, I am worthy, I'm good enough. And then a big key to this subconscious rewiring is 2 things really. Is number 1, to lean into theta states, because this is when your brain is most susceptible to reprogramming. So theta state is going to happen right before you fall asleep, right when you wake up. So it's really important you're not using your phone then. And this is where you can say affirmations to yourself, do journaling, because it's going to be extra impactful. This also happens when you're coming out of meditation. You're in theta state. It's this time to really reprogram in positive thoughts. And the second piece is to make the unconscious conscious. So as you're going through your day, we want to be really, really mindful of when these negative thoughts are coming up. And when these negative thoughts come up, it's okay. You don't need to become angry with yourself. You just need to understand it's old programming coming up, and that's okay. So you're going out throughout your day and maybe something happens and you say something negative about yourself, like, oh, I'm so dumb, I can't believe I did that. You're just going to pause, take a deep breath, regulate, maybe put your hand on your chest so that you feel safe, and say, no, I don't want to believe that anymore. I'm actually really smart. That was just a mistake. I have all of these reasons as to why I'm smart. So pause, breathe, and then say the new thought either in your mind or out loud and move forward as that next version of you. Okay, I acted like the past version of myself because I said that was stupid or dumb or I hate that I did that. I'm going to pause, breathe, and be like, okay, what does the future most confident version of Chloe think and believe? How would she act in this moment? She'd be like, okay, I made a mistake. I have all the reasons in the world to believe that I'm confident and powerful and I can do anything I want. And now I'm going to act and move. My next step is going to be from that next level version of myself. The next step is going to be like, okay, I can handle this. I can totally fix this. No problem. Or I'm going to laugh it off. I'm not even going to put my attention on that. It doesn't even matter. I'm going to focus on other things now. I'm going to feel confident and empowered as I go through that next thing that I'm doing. Another really powerful thing for rewiring your subconscious is working with visualization. So if you can close your eyes and get into a meditative state and imagine the most confident version of you, what does that feel like in their body? And keep connecting to it in visualization, because our brain also doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. So if you can take a few minutes every single morning and just imagine yourself being confident, being magnetic, feeling alive, free, whatever you want to feel, and connecting to that feeling, your brain will then seek out opportunities and things to bring that into existence. And last point is, if you are really struggling with confidence and that is because of a past trauma, then it's really important to do the work to either reframe or heal through that trauma that's holding you back from being confident. And I know this is a big mountain to climb because I have been there. I've had to work my way through a narcissistic abusive relationship to heal through that trauma. And for me, what has worked the best is cognitive behavioral therapy, internal family systems therapy. That's been absolutely incredible. Realizing that, the anxiety, the fear, it's just a part of me that's trying to protect myself. That's been really helpful. And then integrating that part back into my life. And then really doing the somatic safety work, teaching my body that I'm safe. No matter what happens, I'm safe and I've got this. And so just creating safety in my body every single day. So I have a practice of creating safety in my body. In the mornings, I get up and I meditate every single day and I do EFT tapping. And sometimes I go into the meditation and the tapping feeling amazing and I come out feeling even better. And sometimes I go in feeling just so stressed and terrified and afraid. But then I can come out sometimes 50% better, sometimes 75% better, sometimes even 100% better. And so having that thing that anchors my body and teaches me that, okay, I'm safe. Like no matter what, I'm going to be okay. And that's been really, really helpful, creating and cultivating that safety on a daily basis. So that's everything for me on how to become more confident and magnetic. And thank you so much for watching. I'm just truly grateful to have this platform and have all you guys listening and attending. If you have any questions for me or would like me to go deeper on any of the topics I covered today, let me know in the comments. And as always, please like and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now go out there and be the most confident and magnetic version of yourself. Life is too short not to be.